Welcome back, guys. It's a condition that affects as many as 1 out of every 33 children. Lazy eye occurs when one eye doesn't work as well as the other. Dr. Kartik Kumar is a pediatric ophthalmologist with UT Health and the Cizik Eye Clinic. He is here with some information for us. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course, we're so happy you're up early here with us. Okay, so define what lazy eye is. Is it only when the eye drifts in another direction or crosses?
Well, that's actually what a lot of people think, is that it's crossing or drifting, but what lazy eye actually is when one eye doesn't see quite as well as the other.
Okay, so you can have both eyes that appear normal, right, when you look at somebody, but one could have lazy eye.
Absolutely. Both eyes could look absolutely normal, perfectly straight. Actually, one of the best descriptions I've heard is that when the patient doesn't see anything and the doctor doesn't see anything, that may be, that may be lazy eye.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So tell us about some of the signs to look for.
So sometimes when the eyes are perfectly straight, there's really nothing the parents can look for. They just have to get their child's eye examined. Okay. Fortunately, there's a lot of screening programs both at schools and the pediatrician's office that catch the majority of them, because there's not enough eye doctors to actually do every pediatric eye exam.
Okay.
And, you know, every child doesn't need an eye exam at 2, 3, 4 years old from an eye doctor. But if we can get one at the pediatrician's office and at the schools, they usually are very good at picking out which kid needs a further examination from an eye doctor.
Okay, and then the obvious signs are if anything looks physically abnormal with the eye.
Absolutely. If you're concerned that there is crossing, drifting, or just any concern that something looks abnormal, their eyelid's a little droopy or smaller than the other, then you should have your child's eye checked out by an eye doctor.
How often should you get your children's eyes checked out?
There's no hard and fast rules regarding eye exams. I generally say somewhere between 3 and 5 just to get a baseline eye exam, and if the child's pretty normal after that, it could be every 1, 2, 3 years.
Okay, so tell us how this is caused real quick and what you can do to prevent it.
So there's a lot of different causes of amblyopia, which is what we consider lazy eye. So one is that there's just a different prescription in the two eyes. And what happens is when there's a different prescription in the two eyes, the brain's getting one clear message from one eye, right, and a not so clear message from the other eye. And so this competition leads to all the resources being devoted to the good eye. And so all the neural pathways, the pathways, the connections between the eye and the brain, only form for the good eye, and therefore the other eye is left poor. Even though everything could be normal in that eye, if it's not treated, those neural pathways don't form. And so when they're older, unfortunately, there's not much we can do if it's not treated at a young age. Okay. Now, other kinds of lazy eye are also caused by the crossing or drifting. If the two eyes are looking in the different directions, the brain has to pick one, because otherwise it would have double vision.
Got it. Okay.
And there are other conditions like cataracts and things like that can also.
So important to check in with your eye doctor regularly.
Absolutely.
All right, Dr. Kumar, thank you so much. Lots of helpful information for us, folks. We'll post all of it for you and a replay of this interview online at click2houston.com. It'll be posted under the video tab on the homepage a little after the show. Sophia?
All right, some great tips. Thank you so much.